guys, I'm back from another LEGO review, and today we're having a very special video. I'm finally putting together all the dinobots I recently rebuilt, and we're combining them into a giant transformer, as I've been kind of hinting at you guys from the videos for all these guys individually. So here you can see the whole Dinobot team all together, and we've picked up a few little minions here, and a little kind of lizard guys that can kind of stand up like a raptor if you want. And you'll see why these guys have come along later. But anyway, I really like how all these guys look together as a team. Like the video I did years ago showing them all together, they look just really nice all together. All the colors really mix well. I'm really happy with the size of all these guys, with Grimlock being the biggest, and all of them kind of progressively getting them shorter and shorter. So now, without any further ado, let's get on to the combined mode. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is take Grimlock here from his robot mode and transform him into the body of the combiner. So there's not a whole lot you gotta do from this point. You just gotta first get the arms out of the way, then take his legs, flip them out. You want to take this peg that we flipped out earlier, put it back down, and lock that in. That's where you're going to plug in his legs. Do the same over here. Flip that around, lock it in. Alright, now we want to fold down his head, take these things here and take his dinosaur head, put that up, and lock these guys into place. Pull back his little dinosaur arms, take these back panels and flip them forward, and make the chest of the combined mode. Alright, now we want to flip out his arms, flip out these pegs, and flip back the shoulders, and just make sure they're sitting somewhere along here. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, and there we have Grimlock in his torso mode. We can also connect these things on the back to make him have a little bit of something standing up. Alright, and there we go. There we have Grimlock in his torso mode. Alright, now we want to take Sludge and turn him into one of the legs. So, first we take him, pull back his head, pull up the head to give some room for this connector joint. Now we want to flip back the tail so that it's like this, and take the legs, fold them forward, and flip them around to form some big toes. Okay, and now we want to take his forward legs, and move them around a little bit just to get them out of the way. There we go, go around like that, and just fold them down like that. There we go. So then go like this, spin them around, fold them down, and do something like that, get them out of the way. Now we have this big hinge joint here. Make sure that these toes are touching the ground, so it helps support them. And there we have one of the legs ready for combined mode. Now we want to take Slag, who has a very similar transformation, and turn him into the other leg. So in the same way, we want to fold back his tail, fold up his head, take the toes, the legs, and turn them into some toes. Fold up his robot head, And again, just fold up the robot arms so that they're not in the way. That's fine. You won't even see the back that much, really. There we go. And just get him all sitting right so he can be a leg. So there we go. There's another leg. Alright, so now we got those done. Now let's move on to the arms. Alright, so now the first part of the arms is we're going to make the hands. And so rather than just making some random hands that pop out of nowhere, I decided to make some little guys to turn into them. So here they are. They're identical. I just have them in some different poses. Show different ways you can make them. There's like more like a crocodile type thing, or it's like maybe a raptor. But I really like both of these guys. They look nice. Just some little drones. Kind of do, you know, the Dinobots are already dumb. These guys have got to be pretty brainless. But anyway, let's get on to their transformation. I'll move one of them out of the way because they are the exact same. So first thing you want to do is flip the body around. Alright, now you want to flip around the front legs. Then you want to straighten out the claws and fold them back a bit. And then fold down the tail. And now just kind of curl it all together. And actually I think it stays like this. And there we go. We have one of the fists for the Dino Combiner mode. So here you go. I like how the fist came out. It looks kind of nice. And it's symmetrical, so you can use one for either arm. So anyway, speaking of that, let's move on to the arms. So let's start with Swoop. I found both of these guys, it's easier to start in robot mode and go to arm mode. So the first thing you want to do is take that hand like I was talking about, plug him into both of the studs on the side of his leg, and there you go. There's part of it. Now you want to just move his arms kind of out to the side, get them out of the way. You want to fold up his dino head and fold that back. That reveals the little connector joint. Then just spin him at the waist, and there you have an arm for combined mode. So now let's move on to the next one. Alright, so now I want to take Slag and transform him into an arm as well. He's pretty much the same idea as Swoop, just kind of put the hand between his legs, right there, and connect those. I'll have to push together those joints. Let's see, take his arms and just kind of fold them back a little bit just to get out of the way. Fold up his head and the plate on his back, and then fold up his back as much as you can. It's pretty messy, so there's not a whole lot you can do. Well, actually, we gotta rotate this around. So actually that helps quite a bit. And then actually we'll spin it this way, since we did the other way for Swoop. And then, yeah, there we go. Actually I have to spin this hand around. And there we have another hand for our combined mode. So now, let's put them all together and make our combiner. So, first thing we want to do is connect Grimlock to the two legs. So, we want to take this. It's just a ball joint with a little peg, with a 4-axle cross axle peg. So, just want to plug that in. There we go. And do that for both. Alright, so now we have the legs on there. So now let's put the arms on. Let's start with Swoop since he's a little bit lighter. There we go. Now let's go around to the other side and get Snarl. Here we have the Dinobots in their combined mode. Now I know there's been a few different names for a combined mode. I've heard Extinction, I've heard something like Volcanus or something like that. I don't remember what the official one is, but this guy's pretty cool. I'm just going to call him the Dinobots. I'm pretty happy with how he came out. He's not really stable since he has a lot of ball joints, so I'm just going to keep my hand here. He's very wide, very big and bulky. I love that the T-Rex head becomes the combiner mode head, which is just the most ridiculous thing I could have thought of, so I'm pretty happy with that. Once he's balanced, he stands fairly well. It's just getting him there is a bit of a challenge. But yeah, I really like how he came out. I like how he has the big toes from the two different feet guys. I like the hands here that transform from their little minions. Just overall, he looks really cool, really big and beefy. And I'm really happy with how this all came out. For a size comparison, I don't have a Lego figure over here, but I have a deluxe figure. And so he's pretty big. He's a good size combiner. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I got a whole bunch of G1 characters coming up pretty soon, so be sure to look out for that. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.